vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some Kenneth, keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a bright of me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. Came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me. There's no day. Was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it. Couldn't.
Oh man, okay. I think we're finally set up here, guys. So good morning. Welcome to the Saturday hey, Saturday morning Madden stream. Today we're gonna be taking on Eagles and Titans, Ravens and Steelers, Chiefs and Broncos. And you know, hopefully we'll have some good games and get through to all three pretty quickly. Get everybody out of here. And yeah, so why don't we go ahead and get things pumping here. You know, I was looking at the other games and I was thinking there might be a different game. You know, Bengals and Falcons and Bucks and Bears is a pretty even matchup. Buffalo versus Green Bay, I don't like it. Dolphins, Patriots, I don't want to play that at all. So yeah, so we're gonna do the Eagles game today because there's not another interesting thing, and though I will normally play as the lowest rated team in any given matchup, I will play as the Eagles because the Eagles are the team to be. So I hope everybody had a nice week, had a nice enjoyed Thursday night football. I almost enjoyed it. I would have enjoyed it more if I remembered to or if I had decided to put Jared Goff in my lineup. Instead, I didn't think he'd do well on a Thursday night, and I had Aaron Rodgers in my starting lineup instead. And I paid the price by not getting a huge lead on my opponent this week. So, hopefully Aaron Rodgers has a nice game against Buffalo.
It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a healthy Carson Wentz and the world champion Philadelphia Eagles face off with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time.
All right, let's get going. Oh, look at these terrible uniforms.
in downtown Nashville,
Things are hideous.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans.
Now, I don't think Sproles is playing this week, but they might.
Fresh off his week
Maybe. I don't think so, though.
Bringing out the Philadelphia Eagles, and when they beat the Colts in that game and he started, Charles, it was his first game in 287 days and pretty effective, 255 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, had one pick in there as well, but my goodness, what a nice performance. And how about how the team responded with the fact that he was back. Remember, didn't have all of his frontline guys. Alshon Jeffrey not playing, Mike Wallace not playing as receivers, didn't have his first 3 running backs in the ball game, and still fashioned a win against Indianapolis. But what I was most impressed with, the green jacket in the postgame that he was wearing.
Yeah, you said he fashioned a win.
I mean, to say Carson Wentz had a nice game is
yeah, he did.
not necessarily true, guys.
The Eagles fans feel like they won the Masters having Carson Wentz back.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down right around the 30.
I mean, I watched that game, obviously, and it wasn't that great. It's really hard to watch, actually.
Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Brandon Brooks, you got to get out there.
Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
All right, so 3 and out to start. Oh, just missed it. Just this close to the 1-yard line.
A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out come the Tennessee Titans.
All right, Marcus.
He'll be calling the shots under center. And week 3, he led them off the bench to a win over Jacksonville. Remember, nursing an injured elbow, but Blaine Gabbert got injured in that game. So Mariota comes in. No touchdowns, but he got the job done.
Yeah, 12 of 18 throwing the ball, 51 yards rushing. When was the last time he was on the bench? Probably high school, because remember, he didn't start.
Now, the question is, did Madden update this to get rid of Mr. Matthews, who is no longer on the Tennessee Titans? I did not catch whether or not they took him out. Nope, he's still on the team. All right, well, that's bad rostering.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Matthews over the middle of the ground.
A bit hard on that play fake. But we're going to get a hold.
Offense.
Now that's one they hate.
Oh, and he's hurt. Good.
So that's
Good.
an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run. This is Lewis.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're not going to be able to run on us, boys. Sorry, Dion Lewis.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I'm curious how this game's going to go, though, with Wentz in his second game back. Tennessee still being kind of meh. I know they had a good defensive game against the Jaguars, but the team is actually not as good as that game. And they couldn't do anything on offense. Look at all those out-for-season players. Well, that's how you roll in Philadelphia.
Before the game down on the field, they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Yep, I like it. Get in there, Brandon. Coverage was sound. They had nowhere to go.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A good return there, call it 13 yards.
Out come the boos.
Starting field position here as they take
Should boo them.
Philadelphia coming back onto the field. We've kind of documented their injury issues when we were talking about Carson Wentz earlier. You mentioned Alshon Jeffrey been out, Jay Ajayi issues at running back, but some other guys they've really stepped up.
What are you looking at here? I'm pretty sure I didn't pick this play.
Corey Clement, one of the heroes in their Super Bowl win with a touchdown catch in that game. He had 56 yards rushing, as did Wendell Small.
Oh, look at that hole. That's the kind of hole we're looking for, guys. Get out there and do that. Now, what I like about Jay Ajayi is that he played with a broken back the other day. I don't know if any of you heard all that, but the back injury he had was a small fracture in one of his bones in his spine. And he was out for like 2 quarters, and he came back in.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
But then he was out last week, obviously, which was smart because you had a broken back.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
You went to a Friday wedding. Now that's interesting. I had a Friday wedding, so I know they're a thing. But
34, good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I hope the wedding was good.
Because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Burks over the middle.
There you go. Find the openings.
Down inside the 15.
Sneak out there.
Gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus
So this wedding that you attended, close friends, family.
And put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up.
You know, were you drinking because it was such a good time, or you're drinking because you were miserable that it wasn't you?
They run with Ajayi, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That went uncle marriage. That's interesting.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus
That's a good way to spend a Friday, though. I mostly spent yesterday just playing Tomb Raider, the new one, and
Wentz now to throw, flush to his right, and
then I played a little Madden.
Matthews, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Oh, look at Mel. Hello, Mel. Yes, the Andrea Kramer Hannah Storm feed is not live for this. There's also no Spanish broadcast.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for a loss.
Right, perhaps it was a bad decision to call a screen. But we'll take 3.
They take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big.
We'll take 3.
Sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack?
You know, I still can't believe that about Thursday night's game.
And even though people think that the screen operates against
the blitz, I understand the logistics and the legality of Amazon just showing Fox's broadcast, but to hype up
to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Andrea Kramer and Hannah Storm as being in a booth when the only booth they were in was a back room at the ESPN studios in Bristol, watching the game on a feed just like everybody else on Amazon. It wasn't really cool. I was very, very disappointed in the way they handled it. Now, I was not disappointed in them. I thought their broadcast was actually really good, especially because you know, they had virtually no play-by-play. It was all you know, both of them just doing different kinds of color. Kramer giving a little bit more of the team side, and the, you know, here's how this player is doing this side. Hannah Storm, you know, being a little bit more current color about what was happening in the game and what was happening during the course of the season. You know, but I mean, to be fair to them also, anybody is better than Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Those two call plays better than Wentz. Wow. Where's the ban button? How do I do that?
slow down stuff, so put
Where
this
do I,
offense in precarious position.
oh, I'm not
We know they
moderating
secure the
this.
point of attack, especially against the big
I'm just in my
guys the middle
personal
of this
account, so I
game.
can't even
It's got to be
ban
priority
you.
one.
So you're lucky. It's your lucky day. No timeouts for talking ill of Pennsylvania.
This is Lewis. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On third down, Mariota.
Oh, whoa, what a surprise. Jalen Mills getting beat.
A pickup of 24.
God damn it, Jalen Mills.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him.
Saw
He's got to find a way to get his head around and make
Pro
the play on the
Football Focus had Jalen Mills rated as like a top 5 cornerback last week. And I couldn't believe it. I mean, honestly, the only reason he could have been considered a top is because he didn't allow any passes because he got those terrible penalties.
He's got stats and scores from around the NFL as we wrap up the first month of the season.
No longer is he a rookie. The coach, a true veteran now.
A crafty veteran. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
No, he did not catch that.
Yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Can you do
Get out of here.
make it more dramatic?
Thank you, booth
For not
review.
much game than what we just saw there. Did you see how his toes got down? Tip tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
Let me see
He
this.
sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Well, that was a
You
terrible
plays
camera
like that, you
angle,
at least
Madden.
expect a first down. They're just
So is this one.
yard.
Now I have no idea what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Yes, that's right.
This
Reverse
challenge
that
was
ruling.
initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Throwing, Mariota. And that is intercepted on the sideline.
Oh,
Wait,
man.
no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds.
All right, I did
So
catch
this
that
is
out
just
of
an
bounds, though.
incompletion here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all
Good
week
coverage,
in
though, by
practice,
Rodney
getting ready
McLeod.
for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And
All right.
at 3-3. These kickers now.
God, I hate these new Titans uniforms.
Used to be such a big deal, and now
What a
you just expect
disaster.
them to make it.
I don't mind the color scheme, but the light blue is fine. It's just that the rest of the jersey looks like garbage.
Than ever before. Talk about kickers.
What is that little gray stripe at the top? Ugh. I really dislike the dark blue that they have. That's not Tennessee Titans to me.
For some reason. All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. And you look at the numbers, not only has he not caught a pass, they haven't targeted him yet, and we're coming up toward halftime.
And you remember our meeting with the coach beforehand? What did he tell us about him?
Oh, Jordan Matthews. He's on a break.
Circle it in bold type because I want to make sure he gets the ball. And
I love that route.
Pick up there, 26 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he
Hurts.
does is he
You had
takes
every
away
opportunity
having
to give me a
those
block
side
there.
steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They fake the give. Now win.
Oh, man, I had Jeffrey wide open. Oh, that sucks.
Well,
just couldn't get it to him.
Right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
Pack,
a lot of
go.
pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long
Just got to get rid of that shit. I mean, I would have liked it if it would have went to Darren Sproles, but what can you do?
The Eagles send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called. It's
almost whiffed on it. How did he do that? All right, how do I think the Sixers are going to do this season? I think they go 56 and 26, get a 2 seed behind the Celtics. Man, I don't know. You know, I think the Sixers are going to win 50 to 60 games again, for sure. A 2 seed is certainly something that's possible. You know, we still have to see how Toronto is still going to be a very good team, even without
we will likely not see another play here,
you know, DeRozan. You know,
all right, folks,
and the Celtics getting Hayward back. You know, they'll have Kyrie back. They're going to be a different team, you know, for a better or worse, possibly. You don't know. I mean, how that chemistry is going to change.
First touchdown wins. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23.
It's tough. You know, I watched a little bit of the preseason game yesterday. Embiid looked great. Fultz looked a little better. You know, Simmons was okay. I still need to see him play more to see how this revamped jump shot is going to be, and whether or not he's going to be more than a guy that stops at the foul line every single time and just dishes it. I don't mind that he does that, but you know, you got to be more than that kind of threat if you want to make it deep into the playoffs. You know, I also think losing Bellinelli hurts a lot. You know, the bench guys we have, he's a tough guy to replace. Great bench stretch forward.
Despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
You know, without Ilyasova, I'm okay without Ilyasova.
Allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
But you know, they'll be in the top 4 of the East, I believe. I'm still not certain they have enough to go deep into the playoffs, though. They didn't do anything really this offseason.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's
so, you know, and Zaire Smith,
so many times you hear
who the hell knows what's going to happen to him? Is he ever going to play?
Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
Could have had
sometimes you just swing it out
Villanova product, but we dumped them.
And let them have a chance to make people miss an open field.
I'll tell you who's not going to be good is Cleveland. Cleveland is going to be very bad this year. Now, the Wizards are always problematic. There's a lot of good teams in the East. It's just, and it's really up for grabs this year with the Cavs out of the mix.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tough first half.
But I'm excited to start watching real games again, man. I love watching the Sixers.
You and I both know just takes a couple of explosive touches.
Such a talented team.
This game and on the stat sheet as
and
well.
They're so fun to watch.
They try again with Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Chris Long.
You know, it's definitely possible Kawhi puts Toronto over the top, though.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific
see that happening.
Holding them to no gain.
Working out of the gun. Mariota. And that is
spooked him.
Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit
Let's
more
go in the end
scoring,
zone. Leave it, leave it, leave
feels
it.
almost like a
you.
well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job.
All right,
no
Eagles.
Points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun
Do a little
is that
grind
when
and
you
ride.
set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie.
We're going to break this tie.
Let's
break it wide open.
Get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Wentz throwing on second down.
Oh, you idiot.
Saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard
Threw it too late.
line.
That was my bad.
Well, why do you go out and spend a first
That was my bad.
on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception.
Oh, man.
And what a great way to break
Get out
into the
there,
lead.
Nate Gary.
And he's gonna
Hit
get
him
this one
hard.
down to the 30. Brought down by Nate Gary. Now they struggled
game
to
is
get
not
him
going
rolling on
like
the
I
ground
thought
in
it
the
would.
first half.
I'll
And
be
that's
honest.
sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall
did he get it?
essence of the running game.
And he will
Oh, he
have the
got it.
first
2
before
rushes
he's
for
brought
-2
down
yards, and
out
he
of the
picks up the
chalk at
fucking
20.
first down.
He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's
God
going to
dang
earn him
it.
a new set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdowns.
Their offensive line is doing a real nice job keeping
back at the 23-yard line.
Fletcher Cox breaking through. Usually he's just a fucking beast up front.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Yard.
It'll be a gain of 11, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was
All right, 4th quarter. They're really just holding the ball
now
here.
in Nashville, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got him in.
Oh, he held that? Son
And
of a
he's
gun.
got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion,
Corey
and now it's
Davis.
1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6.
Stick him, stick him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, boy.
That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Oh,
you're
boy.
able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mariota.
Hit him. There we go, boys. Nice job, Barnett.
Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure
Ooh, a
from
dollar.
the defense.
I haven't
So
seen
the
a
ball's
dollar
gotta
on
come out
defense in a
fast.
minute.
Gotta get out of his hands quicker.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
All right, go get him, guys. Hit him hard.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
All right, held him to a field goal after a bad pick. I like it.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
All right, let's try not to throw an interception again, Carson.
On the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous.
Oh, man, almost had a nice little hole there for Mr. Sproles.
Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
oh, what a catch by Alshon.
With the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
what
now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are.
Keeping them honest.
It sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys.
Don't want them to forget about the threat of the run.
Work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Wesley Woodyard not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We need to get a first down here, fellas.
Absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
All right, I hate to have to do this, but I gotta kick the 3.
Time for a break.
I mean, if I don't take the 3, that's
after this. So it's Eagle
foolish.
football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
There we go. I mean, if it was already tied, I might have went for it.
And we are
you know, you got to take the points in this situation. Got to.
Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Come on,
Some good games going
Make a
on
difference
in the early
today.
window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mariota. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt.
There you go, Mr. Darby.
On the pitch and catch. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Here's Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll get it just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Titans, gain of 12. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Mariota to throw.
Oh, Ronald Darby!
Picked off by
What a
Ronald
play!
Darby. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take
Get the effort on that.
Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped.
Tap them toes, baby. Tap them toes.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks.
Oh, yeah. I love that. Oh, no. Somebody got hurt.
If they end up running a play and get tackled in
I didn't call timeout.
They're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A dump off to
That was a hell of a throw, Mr.
No
Wentz.
gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That sack was coming.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete.
Jeffrey with
And he's
another.
brought down.
Another.
An Eagle first
Oh,
down.
J.H.I.
Wentz hooking
Bruce
up for
ribs.
Jeffrey.
Ugh.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now
Oh,
flags come in.
who was
here.
it?
Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Oh, no.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start
All right,
backs
all
him
right.
up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Wentz. And it pops free.
All right,
The
well,
collision
there was a lot of
jarring the
traffic there, and there
ball
didn't look
brings
like there
up
was going to
second
be
down.
at first. So that was not smart.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands,
all right.
guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard
Take
line.
one timeout here.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with
Take
10
one
seconds
shot.
left in the game. On the very outer
a little
edge
bit
of
better field
goal range,
position
it would
here.
be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Now Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. Give him 3 on the play, and that's
All
going
right.
to make it 4th down.
All right, picked
And
up a couple
timeout
more
comes
yards.
in.
A little bit more
The whistle's
manageable of a
blown
field
with
goal
3
here.
seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right
Oh, they
foot
froze
of
me.
Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott.
Let's see.
This'll be from
Let's
53
see.
for the
It
win.
banks it in.
It's the upright, but it caroms in anyway.
He banks
Applying
it
distance
in.
there as he banks it in. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
How about that?
Well, Charles,
I hate
the
getting
old
iced in
saying,
this
the
game
old
because they
cliche,
take
if
away
you
the
will,
kick
points
meter.
to the premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a
What a
time
battle.
capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I think the score is going to be a little different tomorrow, but that definitely feels like what's going to happen. Eagles win. Eagles win.
So,
All right, game 1 in the books.
Choose to continue your season and play more games with
No,
your team.
return to the main menu. Jabrones. All right, next up. Ravens. Steelers. We'll be taking the role of the Baltimore Ravens. Joey Flax. Delaware Homebrew. Coming live at the... Check the Twitter feed.
I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding up.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, the MVP of Super Bowl 47, Joe Flacco, and the Baltimore Ravens do battle with Big Ben Roethlisberger, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll join you.
all right, Coach.
Nobody cares, Coach.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA.
The steel
at
capital
Heinz
of the
Field.
world. I don't know how true
Tonight,
that
we've
is.
got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens
We got here?
and
Willie
the
Snead.
Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Get one of these Harbaugh brothers a win. See what Alex Collins has for us in the backfield here. Oh, we got Buck Allen. Okay, all right. All right, that was terrible. And Buck Allen's hurt. First play of the game. All right. We're well on our way to a terrible loss. Uh-oh.
From a season ago, it's Alex Collins.
There he is. There's the guy.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Let's beat this guy the fucking rock. Turf
I know
toe.
that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there.
What a terrible injury.
But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
I was trucking him.
The left tackle, without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either
Just
way,
gonna keep running it down y'all's throats.
You got a chance to rumble.
The numbers for Collins last week: 18 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them.
That's right. Hurt those Steelers.
I think he's going to go for over 100 yards
Hurt
in
him.
this game.
Eating Alex Collins the rock, baby.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And
Boy, he just fucking threw the tight end out of the way, didn't he?
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a
How did that guy not get blocked?
Straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
Two people had a chance at him.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
God darn it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find an opportunity later on
False
when you
starts.
can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So that'll back them up 5. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
Yeah, thanks.
Flacco off play action.
Oh, you can't leave Willie Snead that open.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They convert on 3rd
Just
with
can't.
a gain of 22. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know,
Grind Alex Collins into dust this game.
With a few plays, and they didn't seem to
All the
get
carries.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes,
Yes,
like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Susan Boyle with the catch.
And down inside
Right.
the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense
Turner.
happen.
I don't even know who that is.
Rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, Flacco now. And incomplete there. A nice hit.
Incomplete. Crabtree, come on, man.
Brings up 3rd down.
Thought you were supposed to be good.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, and when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Right.
It's a 7-yard
Justin Tucker
run,
some
but
fantasy
it does
points
bring up
here.
fourth down. The impressive
Boom, take the
opening
3.
drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold,
Kick it.
that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Oh shit, it's Bowser.
Oh, good move. And he's up past the 20 to
You guys
the 22-yard
keeping up with
line.
all your Bowsette fan art out there?
So
I know I
here
am.
the Steelers now
Bowsette.
take over for the first time.
Who
They'll
it?
be led out by a man who's becoming an elder statesman among quarterbacks in the league, drafted back in 2004.
Whatever else there is.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to
Whoa,
1,
they're going
you're gonna
deep.
be pretty happy over the course of
Oh, and he's picked off.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this.
Sorry, Big Ben.
Down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Snead's got it.
There we go. Oh, this offense is rolling.
So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this. On second down, Flacco to throw.
Oh,
And that one got tipped.
what the fuck was
Kinda
that?
threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low
That was
man
like the
wins in
weirdest
trenches.
wounded duck I
It's
ever
like that
saw.
in just about every position, and sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away, and that's exactly what happened there.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Now we're in that weird middle zone here. Not really worth a field goal, not really worth a punt.
On fourth down, it's Collins.
And we'll pick it up.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down.
Alex
at the
Collins is just
36.
beasting today.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right,
I would
Crabtree.
think as a play call, you want to look
Better
for
not to
some quick
suck
hitters
on
to
this
your
play.
tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that
Joe
play,
Flacco with a
they'd use that
scramble.
speed against him in the future.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run forward with
Oh,
Collins.
shit.
And now a fumble. Ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
He got
And
blown
they'll
up.
Take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, man.
So the
And the ball
defense
just
there
flew into the air.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of
All
what
right,
the
we'll
offensive
cover
guy
2
didn't
man
do,
here.
didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it
Get a little
belongs.
blitz on with
Knocked it
Suggs.
free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald.
Vance
So he got
McDonald.
3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
I don't know what happened to Terrell Suggs there. He started to blitz, and then
Partner, I think that was a great example
then he
that
stopped the
not all
blitz.
tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not
Oh,
much
no.
room here as
Oh,
he
no.
only gets it to about the 30.
you ain't
Just
moving
a
the ball
1-yard
on me
pickup
like
there.
that.
It's going to make it 3rd down at 6. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Oh, shit.
And he finds McDonald. The 20, 10, 5, and he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory.
Well, he got open quick, didn't he?
Third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Bell.
Hit him.
He pushes forward from
Shouldn't even be in the game.
down to the 6-yard line.
Don't even have a
2
team.
minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5.
Yeah, you better run out of bounds.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain.
Bugs was coming, baby. He was coming for you.
If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that.
Yeah, stick him.
Didn't work.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard
That's good.
line.
That's good.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it's
all right, will I score a touchdown today? That is the question.
They weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
I feel like I haven't scored a touchdown in this game in a while.
Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step.
Almost bad news.
Team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with
John
a score
Brown.
here.
Gotta get him
I think Coach
going
here.
here.
Ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
To pass, Flacco. Now he'll dump it
there we go.
To his running back, complete.
Giving Alex Collins the ball. We trust him even though he fumbled it.
First down.
You know, you got to trust those guys.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there.
Got my Christmas Swiss Colony cattle. I don't even know what the fuck that is, Mel. What is that?
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Oh, John Brown! Big catch, big catch.
They give him a gain of 38.
That's a big-time pitch.
Sometimes you got to know when to air it out.
I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this.
I don't know what Swiss Colony is.
But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Oh, he's got a man.
There you go, Crabtree.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his
guys that do all the cheese and crackers and meat trays.
And give the quarterback a really nice target.
I've never heard of Swiss Colony. We have
it's been my observation. There's been a nice variety
around these parts. We got some kind of
you and I often talk about offense's ability
farm,
to keep a defense off balance.
Not Hillshire Farms, but it's Hickory Farm, maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change.
Hickory Farm, they do all the meats and cheeses around these parts.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Drops it underneath for Collins.
All right, gotta settle for another field goal.
They'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here.
Oh, we won't, because it gets blocked.
It's picked up a live ball here. So we reach halftime in a low-scoring affair. Just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score.
That sucks.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports
Midwest Canada.
Coach.
Oh,
Okay, Brandon, thanks.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
This is certainly a game, fellas.
The combined output in half number 1 could be first touchdown wins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were
Toronto is not in the Midwest.
A touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly.
Toronto is the New York of Canada.
Contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A fake to Bell. Now it's
Oh, man, there we go. Okay.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Whew.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald.
All right.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Yeah, I guess I can see where you're coming from a little bit on this.
Second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating
Come
them
on,
to the
Alex,
point
come
of
on.
attack,
We got to get you
beating
going
them to
here,
the punch.
cuz.
These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go again with Collins. And forget about finding a lane. They had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Flacco from the gun.
Oh, man, that guy just jumped that route.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert.
Woo, boy, this game is not fun to play, so I can't imagine it's fun to watch.
Knock it away and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Oh, that's a good punt, though. Not going to lie. Bear formation here. Give me that.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete.
Yes, incomplete. Oh, that's exciting.
It's always
Held
a
him.
goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
All right.
The Ravens offense now, they get set.
All right. We've been running the run all day. Let's get out here with a little play action. Oh, the safeties are coming down in the box.
I don't even want to think about
Got a feeling John Brown's going to get open.
Starting with this type of field
Oh, he did, but I couldn't throw it.
Too much here. He's going down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive.
It was the right idea.
It's
the wrong execution.
Not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Flacco. And he's going to go down again. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And that'll bring up a third down and very long.
Looking good here, Ravens.
Offensive coordinator, and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's going to fire one deep. He's got
And Willie Snead gets the first down. 30-something yards.
Before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Finally, my line held up.
31 on third down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with
Dan TJ Watt
and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
All right. Let's get a little offense going here. Safety's creeping. John Brown's got a chance.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
And you threw it out of bounds, you dink.
The air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call
this is
Willie Snead.
15.
All the offense.
All the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
Man, Willie Snead hasn't been this good all season.
Up a first and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks, and strike like that, and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types
and I feel like I had 40 yards rushing at the end of the first quarter, and I haven't been able to get anything else going
Interesting
here.
to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence.
Oh, God. Oh, that's not good.
Now there is a flag on
There better not be a hold. How did I get a hold on a sack?
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Third and goal, Flacco. And he fires one, but incomplete.
All right. Time for another field goal that should hopefully not get blocked.
That should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief
Just
defensively.
a high-powered offensive day today, guys.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give
high-powered
them the lead, but this
offensive
one's still
day
certainly
today.
a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Oh, God. All right. Well, the good news is our defense has been pretty good
And
today.
Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
I haven't heard tell of Antonio Brown or Juju Smith-Schuster all day.
Going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Good Lord.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play.
Daniels.
And it'll make it a second down.
Where the hell is
I think the
John
best
Connor?
offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Hit him! How many guys does it take to knock John Connor down?
Come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Jesus.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one.
There we go. All right.
No gain at all on the play there.
Let's see if we can block a field goal now.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Nope.
And Boswell's kick is good.
Didn't time it right.
And in the 4th quarter, this game
350 or 305.
Well, you talk about clutch.
That's enough time for me to go downfield and kick another field goal because there's no such thing as the end zone for me today.
Good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And the Ravens taking the field.
All right, what do we got here? This is some kind of funky tight end routes. Okay, Crabtree.
After a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Joe.
But they also have to remember they did put
Joe.
points on the
That
board.
guy
They
was
want
so
you to
open,
point.
Joe.
In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gosh darn it.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for.
Couldn't get rid of it fast enough.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Oh, would you expect to see some pressure?
And the blitz does come. Caught by Snead over the middle.
Always trust in Willie Snead. The only guy who could do anything today. 5 for 114. Can't complain about that.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Right, 17 for 48. That's terrible.
Time for a break.
Keeping him honest, though.
Back and see how it all shakes out.
Keeping him honest.
After this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the gun, Flacco.
79, what were you doing?
Down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Bud Dupree.
Bud Dupree in there to make the sack.
All right, they got no safety help over top on the right-hand side here. John Brown, you better get open.
Flacco.
Nope. Well, you know who is open.
Right.
Willie Snead!
Caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him
Will
at the 12.
A. Snead.
A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 46 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge game, and that turns things around.
Now the Steelers put a
Yes,
stop
burn
to
all
action
your
to tie it
timeouts.
up defensively.
Burn them.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And again, it's Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, boys. Let's pick up this first.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, this is Collins.
Oh, yes! Over the top. Give me that first down.
first down.
Hell yeah.
As he's tackled at the 1. The defense,
That's why you keep working Alex Collins.
Back and set as we resume play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it into Collins. And no signal yet. I don't think he got
almost.
it. They'll mark him
almost.
at the 1.
Pittsburgh's out of timeouts, though, so that's tough for them.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm
keep running his clock down.
At it 4 straight times.
He'll get it up the middle.
Oh,
and just
man.
A short gain that time as they're able to get
just
it
not
down.
enough speed to get through there.
Out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd
Let's get out of here. I ain't kicking no field goal yet, dog.
On the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action. I say commit to the run and think
so
about
close to getting it in.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th
and here we go, another 9-6 barn burner.
And they get
provided this doesn't get blocked.
Here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
And it's good.
And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the
Still can't score any touchdowns, though. So that's going to be a problem.
Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall to defeat for the 2nd time this season.
Good. Screw Pittsburgh.
Want to see what happens next?
No, I don't want to see what happens next. I don't care about the Ravens season. That leaves us with one last game for the day. Broncos versus the Chiefs. Now, no, I will be the Broncos. You know what? I wanted to play with Pat Mahomes and see what that was like, but I promised I would always play as the lowest rated team. So that's what we're doing. Case Keenum, here I come. There'll be another opportunity to play as the Chiefs against a similarly or higher rated team, I'm sure, this season. So
when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me now?
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football.
Sure is. Sure is Monday Night Football.
Colorado for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we finish off week 4 with a good
and right out of bounds.
matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs.
This is going to be tough because the Chiefs got a lot of weapons. And Denver does not have very much defense left. That doesn't mean I can't send Von Miller on a blitz every single play.
First carry out for Kareem Hunt. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Can't run on me, man.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing now.
No, picked off by the rookie. Hey!
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one back.
Nice job, Bradley Chubb. Pat Mahomes' first interception of the season.
First interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just
All right, Case Keenum, we got to throw for your 50th touchdown pass. You got it.
That's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Keenum. This will be caught inside the 10.
Ortland Sutton.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Oh my gosh.
That one goes
Might
for
we get a
16
touchdown
yards.
today?
It sets him up 1st and goal.
Might we get a touchdown today?
Side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production.
You gotta be kidding me.
I would say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to
Two guys wide open, and he lets it clank off his fucking helmet.
You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
I think a lot of people think the
This
coaching
game
staff really
hates
gets
me.
on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A touchdown! Can you believe it? We scored one. 8 consecutive quarters without reaching the end zone. Ends now.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs.
All right, let's get Von Miller going here.
On the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, we were close. We were close.
It's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah,
coming again. I'm coming for you, Pat Mahomes.
Like
coming for you all day.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
There we go.
We'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Who said that Denver Broncos don't have a defense?
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Patrick Lindsey's the starter over Royce Freeman? That seems irresponsible.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Week 3, tough one for Philip Lindsay, Charles. He was forced from that game against the Ravens after diving onto a pile. But bottom line so far, he is impressed in the early part of his career.
So that is commonly known as a rookie error, and he doesn't need to make those kind of plays because they actually need him. He's a huge part of their offense. Set rookie record. First 2 weeks of the season, over 100 yards total offense each game. And then he's wearing number 30. He wore 23 at Colorado. Obviously wanted 23 in the pros. But Devontae Booker already had that number, a fellow running back. So he asked for number 30 and asked for the blessing for Terrell Davis, who's an NFL Hall of Famer, who wore that number, and TD gave it to him. How about that? I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you.
Well,
oh no, Case Keenum's dead.
The comeback. I mean, he came
Case Keenum just died.
Cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level.
All right, who do we got?
In the game.
They'll need to get this to the 38.
Chad Kelly. Okay, now we're talking.
From the gun, Kelly.
Oh, that was a bad decision.
Justin Houston able to
And Case Keenum's done for the day. All right, now we're going to see what Chad Kelly's made of.
Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Mahomes will lead
Worst possible scenario
at their own 20-yard line
for this game.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017.
-9. What the hell kind of scoring do you have in your
100 yards, the measuring stick?
league that your defense got that much negative points?
Under that if you want to play good defense.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 8 catches, 114 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this race.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin
All right,
the
so it's
second
PPR,
quarter.
but I don't understand how your defense got -9.
Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Brandon Marshall in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now here's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There we go. Keep getting in there, kid.
Receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's right. That's right. This is the real Pat Mahomes, a guy who can't throw it more than 5 yards at a clip.
But if there's a
Oh yeah, I'm returning
he
this.
felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Well, let's assess what the Denver Broncos have done so far this season as they come back onto the field here, Charles. Got off to the 2-0 start. Last week, though, the offense really wasn't clicking. Baltimore's defense was really good, and the Ravens got the 27-14 win.
Yeah, and that was a big one for Baltimore because that got them back on the beam. For Denver, they can regroup now. Remember, they had won the week before in an exciting game in their division against Oakland when they kicked the field goal at the buzzer. Now they get another divisional game coming up with Kansas City. That'll be at home before they go to the Jets. Dangerous with the new rookie quarterback, Sam Darnold.
There goes Chad Kelly. Go for it, Chad Kelly.
The best team in football right now.
Certainly that Broncos defense will be tested against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27.
Now Royce Freeman is hurt.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
All right, Patrick Lindsay. All right.
Good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Flush to his right.
Oh, that's too far out of bounds. He was open, though. He had a step. He had a step.
Shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Boost forearm. Ugh, what a fucking punk.
In their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And to the 42-yard line.
Come on, get off the table.
Brought down there.
There you go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go.
Where are you going? Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Got him in. He finds Sanders.
There we go.
And
Chad
taking
Kelly
it
making
across
completions.
midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Yeah. All right, I don't think they're going to fight on this, so we're going to run it.
When in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Well, they don't need
Come on,
to run
make up your
another
mind what
play
you're
here
doing with your
before the
life.
2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Kelly. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one.
Possible we might get a second touchdown this
Coming
game.
up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, man.
Just shy of the
Tried to dive for it.
line.
Tried to get Chad Kelly a little
Each of the last two plays, and they're picking up
little
big shots
juice.
now.
Obviously a big
Just
play
got
was needed,
denied.
and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now Kelly.
Oh, God, what a bad decision.
Almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming
What are you
free
doing?
safety to come up with. But it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him,
Stacking
got a
this
couple more
line
downs
now.
to play with.
Push it in.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get it.
There we go.
Touchdown, Denver.
2 touchdowns.
Great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
The Broncos, they coming for you.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield give them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
Hit him hard. Hit him hard.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Oh, he's hurt. Heading to the locker room. At least my guys aren't the only ones getting hurt out there. Let's go, Von Miller.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll get this one up to the 26. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. On second down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it
Oh,
loose.
Chris Conley was
It's
spooked.
incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Broncos
Yes, 4th and inches.
as they'll head to the sideline.
Suck
to
it, Andy
talk over
Reid.
What to do next? Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Jones on the return. Gets past one man. A great return there of 22 yards.
Right, two smart cuts. A minute with Chad Kelly at the helm.
Here's Emmanuel Sanders.
Here we go.
As he and the rest of the offense
And
march
5
back
wide.
on the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Oh boy.
Taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones.
Boy, I really expected some guys to get open because there was 5 of them.
He buries him for a loss of 10.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like
Oh, I shouldn't have done such a hard jump.
Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the
All right, who's
Chiefs.
going to be this game's
As
Willie
the clock
Snead?
stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On third down, Kellen throwing the out route incomplete. It's
Oh,
Sanders.
that's a hold.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Hit him.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And
All right,
Chiefs
stopping
football,
there.
1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes.
And I really thought that was going to be a play action. I was going to eat Pat Mahomes for breakfast.
Get his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid.
All right, you guys enjoy the halftime show. I will be right
To this
back.
point, no catches. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Jets were able to get the road victory. 17-10, the final score. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Lastly, we head to the City of Angels to check on the Rams at home in L.A. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jared Goff, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll go on the ground. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred.
Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Reggie Ragland with a
He came right up the middle. God damn.
And it'll be a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And not what he was hoping for.
What the fuck kind of scoring is that? I mean, all right, I get -3 points if a team puts up a lot, but point afters of -1 for you? Yeah, I mean that's like you can't have that as a scoring thing. That's completely unfair.
And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right?
It's not fair to anybody.
On the grease boards. Stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted.
That is some wild scoring.
Has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense
We have some fun defensive scoring in our league.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen
no,
to
I
get up to
understand
the
that
second
entirely.
level.
Like you can't just change that shit.
on third down? It's Hunt.
But
Broken tackle.
you know, yeah, if you put up like 45 points, I think ours is like -2. Because you really have no control over that, right? So it's a little unfair to put the onus on the defense for allowing.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it.
Sammy Watkins on a wide receiver screen.
35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall.
Oh, more than 400 yards of offense. That's another dangerous one. We tried that for a year, and everybody hated it. Also that year, though, in my fantasy league, we gave people yardage for punt and kick returns. So you got points for your yardage there, not just not just if that guy happened to score a special teams touchdown. So somebody went all in on the Chiefs and had Rich Gannon, Priest Holmes, Tony Gonzalez, and Dante, was it Dante Hall back then? So he was just racking up all kinds of ridiculous points on every week. We were like, yeah, we should change this.
From the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
I mean, that would be fun to do, but
for these situations, first down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find it
really
in this
hard.
type of a situation. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped.
And they're using Kareem Hunt way more today than they've ever used Kareem Hunt this season.
2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
Come on, Vaughn. Come on, Vaughn. You gotta get him here.
Now Mahomes Mahomes throwing on second
No,
down.
you gotta catch that. Don't just swat it like the Kembe.
Stewart that time, who was able to knock the pass away.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game.
There we go. I like false starts when it's the other team.
Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Still third down.
Alright, let's go to a big nickel. Cover 9.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
They're still going to try to get Big Vaughn a sack here, though.
Now Mahomes.
Oh, Pat Mahomes was so scared of Von Miller, he just threw it away out of bounds. Oh, they got to go for it. They don't have a choice, fam.
Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, and he's picked off.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Bradley Roby. Bradley Roby.
Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second.
This game is going to break TJ's heart because this is how this game is going to go on Monday night. Yeah, right.
What a terrific play, taking the ball away.
Denver's going to get smoked.
Like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
That's all right, though. It's all right to have a league where there's a lot of new guys. But yeah, you're right, though. You can't do any buck wild scoring in that for sure.
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
Oh, wrong button. I was trying to throw to Demaryius Thomas. Oh, shit. That was bad.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down.
That was not good.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Pat Mahomes has thrown for 46 yards.
They'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground. Instead, go to an opposite color jersey.
He's got the hook up with Conley.
Getting close with Von Miller. I just can't get all the way close.
I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get this down about the 30,
go, Pack, go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, false start.
Oh,
yes.
A movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, my God. How did I miss him? Another interception.
Picked off by Adam Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football.
Suck it, Andy Reid.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit.
Yeah, Broncos are a pretty good run blocking defense or line here.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this
one. We're going to be rumbling. Rumbling all the way down to the end zone now.
Well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll run it here.
Except for that hold.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Holding. Offense.
Not good. Not good, Jeff Howerman.
So on the big tight end.
Still first down.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he'll be taken down here at about the
2 of you guys couldn't
line.
block him. Jabrones.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He was able to pick up 6 yards.
And Demarius Thomas is out for the game. All right.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And
right, Alexander Hamilton out there.
45-yard line. A gain of 26
Good job.
on the third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
100 yards rushing.
The 35 and just shy of the 30. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Right back to him on first down.
Yeah, throw me forward. Give me more yards.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Wait, all that was only for 1 yard? That doesn't seem right.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Now let's go.
Kelly to throw. Alluding to, and he can't find and he's brought down.
D. Ford found me.
Able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
Field goal.
Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
Oh, man.
Time and time again.
Felt good.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
Yeah, miracles can't happen in a minute 20 with no timeouts, down 17. That's 3 scores, brah.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." Some teams like to do something
all right. Everybody relax.
As they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeMarcus Walker in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt.
So lucky, Pat Mahomes.
Down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, and another pick!
Time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Shamarko
Pick
Thomas.
City.
Not that time for Watkins.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception.
You know Pat
here,
Mahomes is going to have one of
slip
these
just further
games.
and further
You know,
out of
like he
hand.
can't stay perfect all season.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be.
And that's going to wrap it up. Kansas City falls to the Denver Broncos in Mile High, 17-0.
No doubt the number 0, zilch, nada.
Couldn't stop Patrick Lindsey. Couldn't stop the Denver defense. Or interceptions on Pat Mahomes.
There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0?
Thank you guys again for tuning in and hanging out with me on this Saturday morning Madden stream. We'll be back with a regular episode of the Fantasy Football podcast on Wednesday night at 8:30. And just a reminder, next Saturday there will be no stream. I will be out of town for work. But do check us out Wednesday night right here on this very channel. Don't forget to follow us at FFFFF podcast on Twitter. I'm at M. Luke Brown on Twitter. We'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out.